Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered, who am I, really? Not your name, not your job title, not the roles you play, friend, parent, student, employee, but deep down, the real you, the version of you that existed before the world told you who you should be. The truth is, most people live their entire lives without ever finding themselves. But when you do, when you finally meet the person you were always meant to be, that's when life truly begins. The mask we wear. From a young age, we're taught how to fit in. We learn how to behave, what to say, what to hide. We're praised when we conform and judged when we don't. So we put on masks. We become who others expect us to be. Over time, those masks start to feel real, but they're not. Maybe you felt it, that quiet voice inside you whispering, "This isn't me." It might show up as anxiety, burnout, depression, or just a sense of emptiness you can't explain. That's your true self knocking, asking to be seen, asking to be known. What does it mean to find yourself? Finding yourself isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you were before the world got in the way. It's discovering your core values, your natural strengths, your real interests, not the ones you were told to have. It means tuning out the noise, social media, society, even well-meaning friends and family, and turning inward. Who are you when no one is watching? What do you really want from life? What gives you energy instead of draining it? To find yourself is to come home to your truth. It's uncomfortable, it's messy, but it's freeing. The cost of not knowing yourself. Let's be honest, most people are stuck on autopilot. They live by habit, not intention. They chase goals that don't belong to them. A job they hate, a relationship that feels wrong, a lifestyle that doesn't match their soul. Why? Because it's safer to stay lost than to risk the vulnerability of being real. But here's the cost. You feel unfulfilled. You live for the weekend. You wake up every day wondering if this is all there is. That's not living, that's surviving. Life doesn't change until you stop pretending. Until you dare to ask, what if the real me is exactly who I need to be? How to start finding yourself. So how do you actually find yourself? 1. Slow down. You can't hear your inner voice if your life is filled with constant noise. Make space for silence, reflect, journal, meditate, think. 2. Pay attention to what energizes you. What makes you feel alive, inspired, curious? Those are clues to who you really are. 3. Let go of roles that don't fit. You're allowed to change, to say, this isn't me anymore. Growth is not betrayal, it's truth in motion. 4. Surround yourself with people who see the real you, not the version you pretend to be, the people who encourage your authenticity. 5. Be honest, especially with yourself. No more hiding, no more faking. The world doesn't need another copy. It needs the real you. When you finally find yourself, here's what happens when you begin to live as your true self. You stop apologizing for existing. You find relationships that are based on connection, not performance. You wake up with a sense of meaning, even on the hard days. You start living with purpose instead of pressure. You stop asking for permission to be who you are. And the best part? You become a magnet for the right people, the right path, the right life. When you know who you are, you stop chasing happiness, you become it. The truth about you. So who are you really? You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not the mask you've been wearing to get through the day. You are something deeper, braver, more beautiful. Finding yourself isn't selfish. It's necessary. Because the moment you stop hiding, the world gets access to the gift of the real you. The symptoms of a lost self. What does it look like when you've lost touch with who you really are? It's waking up every day with a sense of dread. It's succeeding on the outside, but feeling empty on the inside. It's constantly needing validation because you've outsourced your sense of self-worth. It's feeling like you're living someone else's life. You might feel anxious, restless, disconnected. You might struggle with decisions, even small ones, because you don't trust your own voice anymore. And yet, the moment you even consider changing course, that inner critic pipes up, "What if I fail? What will people think? Who am I if I'm not this?" But here's the thing. Your discomfort is a signal. It's your soul trying to get your attention. It's saying, you were not meant to live a life of quiet resignation. What it means to truly know yourself. Finding yourself doesn't mean rejecting everything about your past. It means getting curious. It means asking, what's really mine? And what did I just inherit from the world around me? It's about uncovering your values, the things that deeply matter to you, not what looks good on paper. It's recognizing your core personality. Are you a thinker, a feeler, a doer? Are you energized by people or drained by them? It's discovering your true passions. What makes you feel alive, even if it doesn't make sense to anyone else? Self-discovery isn't a destination. It's a lifelong journey of becoming. And every step you take toward your authentic self is a step away from fear and toward freedom. Why most people avoid this journey? Let's be honest. Finding yourself sounds great, but it's hard because real growth requires real honesty, and real honesty can be uncomfortable. It means admitting that the life you built might not be the life you want. It means walking away from people or environments that no longer align with who you're becoming. It means being willing to disappoint others in order to stop betraying yourself. Many people choose comfort over truth. They stay in jobs they hate. They stay in relationships that are safe but unfulfilling. They keep pretending because pretending is easier than changing. But the longer you ignore your true self, the louder the inner conflict becomes. And eventually it costs you peace, purpose, and your sense of meaning. What happens when you do find yourself? When you begin living as your authentic self, the shift is powerful. You begin to trust your intuition, and it guides you better than any external advice. You stop second-guessing every decision because you know what's right for you. You become more present because you're no longer pretending. You build real relationships, not based on performance, but on truth. And most of all, you begin to feel free. This is what it means to truly live, to show up in the world fully, to stop hiding, to stop shrinking, to finally, unapologetically be you. And that's when your life truly begins.